Shock and surprise today in one local community as middle school students face big trouble suspected of sexting.
More than a dozen Westlake kids could be charged after investigators confiscate several cell phones. On those phones, explicit images. Now investigators are trying to get to the bottom of what happened and say charges could be filed. News Channel 5's Ted Cortan has the story, all new at 5.
Saw some images on there that were very disturbing. They're actually illegal.
Lieutenant Rhea Curry is talking about images and text found on cell phones taken from students at Lee Burneson Middle School in Westlake.
At this point, we collected about 6 or 7 cell phones, and we're starting to pull the data out and see what's on there. We'll turn everything over to the prosecutor.
Police say it began with a disruption on a school bus. School officials determined that a cell phone was the cause. With parental consent, they seized the phones from 7th and 8th graders, which they say contain inappropriate material. Now, I did contact the Westlake Schools Administration today. Superintendent Dr. Dan Keener tells me they're waiting for the results of this police investigation before they can even determine if this is truly a school-related matter. One student was suspended for the disruption, but as of right now, there's no evidence the phones were used in any manner during school hours.
Our laws that we have on the books weren't designed to criminalize kids for exercising bad judgment.
Carrie Davis is an attorney with the American Civil Liberties Union. She worries about what could happen to students in a case like this.
Children as young as 10 can be bound over to adult court. And if these kids are charged with felonies under the child pornography law, they could be subject to large prison terms, fines, and could even be forced to register as sex offenders.
Identify the various participants and then see what kind of charges stem from the activity that we see.
Andrea Rocco is the Westlake City prosecutor. She's also a school board member and the mother of 2 Westlake school children.
It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter who your kids hang out with. Parents have to be vigilant regardless of where they are.
On your side in Westlake, I'm Ted Cortan, News Channel 5.
Ironically, Burneson Middle School has an assembly scheduled for next Tuesday, which will deal with technology and students' rights and responsibilities. Administrators say the program is conducted by the county prosecutor and was scheduled a long time before the current incident. Sexting may be more common than you think.
A recent Associated Press survey found more than a quarter of young people say they have been involved in sexting of some form. They've either sent or received sexually explicit photos, video, or messages, and half of that group doesn't think it's a serious problem.
And we want to know what you think. Our Newsnet 5 web poll today asks, should it be a crime for children under 18 to sext? Right now, 62% say yes. Log on and give us your